welcome back to part 2 of the welding cart series. Just cutting up the metal here. Actually cut it in smaller chunks, so it'd be a little more manageable for my little bandsaw here. So cutting some 45s for the the back end pieces there, and just kind of an FYI, if you get some 20-foot long sections of tubing, if you have them cut in 3 sections of 80 inches long, it fits real nice in the back of a pickup truck. Or you could do the 2 10-footers and have them sticking out. But yeah, so my little welding table ended up being just long enough. Kind of worried that it might be a little short, but it's actually perfect for the job. The ends kind of hung out just slightly, but it all worked out pretty nice. Nice being able to have the slats there. You've got plenty of areas to clamp things down. But just getting her all tacked up here, and once I got it straight, I welded the kind of the end, the tops and bottoms, the corners kind of outside in, and then went to the insides and then the outsides. As far as my wire that I was using, I had, what I've got right now on hand is some 0.45 and some 5/32, which one's kind of maybe a little small and one's definitely big, but definitely was getting some pretty good practice on the feeding that 0.45, because you got to use a lot of rod. I had the heat turned up pretty good for the the thickness of the metal, the 16 gauge that I'm using here, but went quick, just ripped right on through it there. So not perfect. There's a couple little like a little bit of junk got in there. I didn't do a super thorough job of cleaning up the metal, just ground it a little bit, hit it with a wire brush, but using a little vice grip here as a little prop on the corner, kind of came in handy. Definitely makes it easier to get to those hard to reach places. Yeah, you can see them really, this is the, you had the whole frame, the rectangle made, so kind of, I'm attaching the little cross brace and the rear bottle support there. But I don't know, one thing I kind of did also as I was going along, I was experimenting with my helmet, or the hoods. I've got an auto darkening, then I've got a Harris number 9 gold passive lens, and honestly I think that the auto darkening is good for tacking things up, and then the gold lens is just for general welding. It's way, if you're used to flipping that helmet down, it's definitely way better from a vision wise perspective. But just drilling the little pilot holes here and finished off with the bigger holes, and probably gonna do the next things. I'm gonna build probably the side beams and then the top frame before I get these little studs and the covers welded in. But yeah, I got them all finished out there, and just kind of squaring off the edges there, kind of getting it all ready. You can't really see. I had a little line that going to basically get everything smooth and squared off and get these things ready to weld when that time comes around. This is where I'm at so far. I've got the lower frame basically finished up here, and I changed a little bit on the back end. Initially I was going to put just a little, this bar and then a brace, platform on here, and a diamond plate platform, and then the bottle was going to sit there. But kind of changed that up a little bit, and basically I moved this forward so the
the tool chest, it's going to, basically go from this corner, and then it's going to rest, giving it basically a platform to, sit on. It'll sit on this tube, and then about 3/4 of this tube, and then I'll probably, I've marked out a couple of spots here. I'll put a couple little tabs where that can sit. Then I'm just going to fill in these. I'm going to put some little brackets underneath here, and then just these two rectangular areas will have, I'll cut some diamond plate up for that. Should look pretty slick. Got my holes all drilled out for the caster wheels there, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's going to be kind of a stud system. I'm not going to weld the casters on, but there's going to be some studs, basically threaded section going down. I'll weld those in place, and then there's going to be a covering here, and hopefully I can get that pretty smooth, or it's something where you're not going to kick it and jack up your foot or anything like that. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. I just need to do the 3 uprights and then the top frame, and then do some drilling and things, and kind of like that. Lower hang post is going to go right here. Alright, that's going to conclude part 2. It should be a nice cool week weather-wise, so I should get a lot done here for the next one, and yeah, stay tuned for part 3, and yeah, thanks for watching.